So at the moment, we are just 5 days away from Chapter 6, and just a few weeks ago, it seemed like it might be overshadowed by a return to OG Fortnite. However, over the past few days, we have received insane news on the new chapter, contributing to this chapter looking like it might just be peak. Today, we'll just be discussing everything we know about Chapter 6 so far, so just make sure to like the video and...
Kakarot!
Yes, Vegeta?
Did you see this YouTube channel by Exatraz?
Yeah, I did, but why doesn't it have 10,000 subscribers yet?
Well, Kakarot, that's because 82.2% of people who watch his videos on the space rock aren't subscribing to him.
That's awful, Vegeta. Yes, that is indeed awful, monkeys.
Frieza!
In the flesh, monkeys. Did you know that if he reaches 10,000 subscribers by the end of the week, he will give out 10 battle passes for the next season? Wow, that's incredible, Frieza. Yes, indeed it is, monkey. And if you don't subscribe right now, I'll obliterate you! Also, join the Discord in the description, and make sure to use code EXATRAZ in the Fortnite item shop. Let's get started here.
Wait. What the hell?
So we know some of the broad strokes of what the game will look like for this new chapter launch. First of all, it's themed to Japanese mythology, so expect everything, or mostly everything around the map to be themed to that. Augments are also returning, but there will be a twist involved somehow. These augments will also be tied into a new void mechanic. Fortnite Competitive teased the new chapter with these 4 emojis, which in my mind symbolize wind, fire, water, and void. So I think that the new augments will somehow tie into the 4 elements. These 4 elements. Maybe some sort of elemental battling system similar to Pokemon, where one element is weaker or stronger to another element. There will also be a sort of shrine mechanic which will have sprites, cat-like creatures, which we have seen in the key art, but more on that later. They have air, water, and basic types, and will make unique sounds and expressions. I'd assume since they have air and water types that they'll probably also have fire and void types. They can also be carried and dropped, and also go through land, water, and the air. Alongside that is a demon arena, where you can fight enemies for loot, probably something similar to dueling in Chapter 4 Season 2. There is also going to be a puppeteer boss that hunts down players. It will also be teleporting with a mask, which speaking of, there will be Oni masks added to the game in the next season. They come in unique chests with different abilities. So far, there are 2 confirmed abilities, Fire and Void, but with the Fortnite Competitive teaser, I'd also assume we are getting Water and Wind masks. Masamune blades will also be added with the season alongside 2 new movement items, Hookshot and Ice Skates, with the latter being likely related to Winterfest, which is a W if true. There will also be 2 new mechanics which we've known about for a while, Swinging and Weapon Prone. The map will also involve Sky Islands in some way due to the leaked roadmap from earlier this year. There will also be a purple forest area, which is pretty neat, I guess. Yeah, we got a few of these, which is pretty crazy. No clue if we had this many collabs leaked for a chapter before launch, because honestly, I can't remember. Anyways, let's start off with cars. We are getting Lightning McQueen and Mater in-game. All I need is Lightning McQueen. That will be hilarious. These will probably come sometime this chapter, as references to McQueen's tires are in-game. Next, a collab with Cyberpunk. Not Cyberpunk Edge Runners, unfortunately, but Cyberpunk 2077, which is still really cool. This collab will include cars as well as skins in Fortnite. I'd assume we get Johnny Silverhand giving us our 2nd skin with Keanu Reeves likeness in-game. Since this is part of Rocket League's next season, I'd assume the Cyberpunk collab will come in the 1st season of the new chapter. Then we got the Marvel Rivals collab. We knew this was happening, but we didn't know what it could be specifically, until Fortnite started teasing it. The collab will include 1 skin, and it's described as someone calculating, menacing, powerful, causing havoc in multiple realities, and releasing in the item shop on December 9th. This will likely be Doom 2099, which I don't know how to feel about since we just got a Dr. Doom skin. However, this leads into another leak, which is really cool. New Spider-Verse skins. These will be Peter B. Parker and Spider-Noir. Since they are Spider-Verse skins, this means we will get a cel-shaded Spider-Noir, and that will be absolute heat. However, these are apparently a bit further into the future, and I'd assume they will be tied into the next Spider-Verse Spider-Verse movie. And we do not know when that movie will even come out. Next, the Blue People avatar have been reconfirmed to be coming to the game. I'd also assume these are a bit further out. Wouldn't expect these until this time next year since the next Avatar movie isn't until December of 2025. The next two collabs are absolute bombshells. First, Demon Slayer x Fortnite. Say no more, that's peak. I know a lot of people wanted One Piece, me included, but Demon Slayer is also really sick. I'd expect the main four of Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke in game, but more on this collab in my predictions. Finally, Godzilla. And this goes directly into our teasers for no specific reason whatsoever.
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts!
The key art got leaked almost a full week before the season started by some random guy on Twitter. That is actually so stupid. I mean, this chapter has been pretty mysterious. Fortnite even had the confidence to announce a permanent OG mode before the new chapter launch. So safe to say they are pretty confident in this new chapter, which is a good thing. At least I hope and pray to God it is. Anyways, the key art, which I'm pretty sure you've all seen before. We got 3 survey skins here, pretty cool, but the standouts are the other skins. We first got this random guy in red. He seems to be our chapter or season protagonist, and alongside him is a New Hope skin. I'd assume that these two are pretty early on within the pass. There's also this shadow guy. I'd assume this is the puppeteer boss, and maybe his mask is one of those Oni masks, but I don't know. It seems a little bit under-designed for that by Fortnite standards. On the shoulder of the red guy is this cat-looking thing, which is likely sprites. These most likely aren't a battle pass cosmetic, but one could dream that pets make their grand return with a new cosmetic after about 6 years or so. Finally, the two collabs, Baymax from Big Hero 6 and the evolved form of Godzilla from the newest MonsterVerse Godzilla movie. Godzilla definitely ties into this Japanese season. I mean, come on, Japan and Godzilla are synonymous. Baymax kinda makes sense because the movie takes place in San Francisco, but I don't know. It's a bit of a reach and I feel it could have been someone else. In any case, both of these collabs are bonkers and will be tons of fun to have in game. Creators also started receiving items, including a Japanese fan, a kimono style jacket, and a chapter 6 parchment and t-shirt, all with a new Fortnite logo. There were also some new text teasers with these items stating, "Welcome to Oninoshima. Explore this mystical island, obtain masks, wield swords, and survive. Experience a never before seen Fortnite fused with Japanese culture."
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
Let's start off with the season title, Hunters. Well, that's what it might look like. You gotta take into account the kanji next to it, translating to demon. So the real season title is Demon Hunters. This makes me think of one thing, Chapter 2 Season 5, where Jones gathered a bunch of characters from different universes, designating them as bounty hunters from across the Omniverse. So maybe instead of that, we get a bunch of Demon Hunter collaborations during the season, sort of like Japanese themed characters and such. If not, this definitely leans into the fact there will be a Demon Slayer collaboration this season, and I'd assume it would also be the mini pass. But if it is indeed a new Chapter 2 Season 5, what collabs could we see? Well, I'd assume a ton of different anime collaborations. One Piece and Chainsaw Man would be awesome. I'd also love to see Mortal Kombat in game. Also, I'm assuming that with the MonsterVerse Godzilla coming to the game, I'd assume other MonsterVerse monsters will come to Fortnite. I hope this includes a Kong skin with either his axe, power glove, or sun as a pickaxe, and a Mothra glider. Overall, this chapter is looking hype. I originally thought I was going to be way more hyped up for OG, but I'm really anticipating the new chapter launch. The collab potential is insane, all the new changes sound sick, and hopefully it will be a great season. But what do you guys think? Are you more excited for Chapter 6, or are you still more excited for OG? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please just make the map cartoony and bring back hit scan, and I think this could be a great chapter. So, like and subscribe and use code EXTRATRAS in the Fortnite item shop. See ya.